Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. I'm back with my polish pickup again. I'm really quite getting into this polish pickup. I've decided to sort of limit myself to 5 polishes. I've got a funny feeling that I'm going to be ordering from them every month. It's quite addictive. It's a really good way of trying out new brands, which is the excuse that I'm giving myself. But anyway, I'm actually wearing one of the polishes on my nails today, so I will get round to that. But let's have a look at the first one. This was so this is November's polish pickup, which arrives obviously in December. It takes a few weeks to get here, and this is a brand that's completely new to me. I've seen this on Instagram a few times, Sassy Pants polish, and this is from this is handcrafted by Angie in Onalaska, I don't know if I've said that right, Wisconsin. But yeah, an indie brand from the US, from Wisconsin. And this is such a pretty, sparkly, Christmassy red polish. I actually thought it might be similar to the red that I wore recently. This is another Christmassy, shimmery, metallic red, but this is from China Glaze. From China Glaze, this is Just Be Claws, and this is much more of a ruby red, whereas this red here has got a little bit more, I don't know, it's like a rusty red, more of a blood red. But let's have a look and see if we can see any of those glitters. The only polish that I wore, this literally just arrived today, and it arrived just in time for me deciding what to wear on my nails next, so I just grabbed the polish that I'm wearing. It's shrunk a little bit with the top coat, but we will get to it. So of the 5 polishes that I've got, 3 of them are brands that are new to me, including this beautiful glittery Sassy Pants. And you can definitely, on the first coat anyway, you can definitely see those pretty multi-chrome glitters. There is also a shimmer in there as well, so it's a kind of crelly consistency, but it will require 2 coats. And the next polish is another brand that's new to me. Again, I've heard this brand before, I've seen it on Instagram and on other people's YouTube channels, but I've never had this myself before. So this is my first Don Diva, and this one is a thermal. It's called It's All Gucci, and the theme of this month's polish pickup was red carpet, so it's all very glitzy and glamorous. But this looked quite unusual to me. It's a black jelly base with tons of gold and green, dark green glitters, but in its warm state, so this is cold, but in its warm state it's clear. I'll see if I can apply some heat to that with the second coat later, but that is It's All Gucci, which is a very unusual flaky polish in a black base, in a black jelly base. It's really pretty. I don't have many thermals, so I'm really happy to have that, and again, a new brand to me. And the next polish is another brand that's new to me. Look at how pretty that multi-chrome flash is. I think this is going to be quite complex and lots and lots of things going on. So there's lots of shimmer. I can see gold, blue, green, maybe even a bit of red in there as well, like a purpley shade. And it is actually called Plum Perfect. So this is Alchemy Lacquers, another brand that's new to me, completely new. First polish from this brand. Now this reminds me a little bit of oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it because I actually destashed it, but it was from the Out of Space Stories collection from Essence. I think it was called Glam Galaxy or something like that, but it is a kind of purple, a plummy purple base, but I think the glitters in here, rather than just being gold, they are shifty, so they're sort of green, gold, maybe a bit of red in there as well. I'll see what that's like on a second coat, but I'm not so sure about that one. It looks really, really pretty in the bottle, but I've got a feeling if it's that plummy kind of colour, I'm not sure I'm going to keep that one, but we'll see. And the next polish is what I've got on my nails at the moment, and the swatch of this on the website, just I had to have it. So it's a purpley, it's a very, very bright purpley blue, but it's got, I mean, it might even just be a blue base, but it's got so much, look at how much the just bright, bright, bright pink, like a cerise or almost a neon pink, and it just looks absolutely amazing in the bottle. So let's see what it looks like in one coat on the swatch wheel. It's quite a thick formula. I thought it was going to be really sheer, but it's actually quite a thick formula. It does flatten, so there are no brush strokes, and you can really see that pink flash in there. Let me see if I can just put the flash on actually. Okay, that's with the flash on. I don't know if it's made really much of a difference, maybe, but you can really, really see they're just so noticeable on the nails. Really unusual polish, and if you love that kind of shimmery flash, this is a beautiful polish. And it's from Quixotic Polish, and it's called I'm Here. I'm guessing I've arrived at the party. The red carpet theme, but look at that beautiful pink shimmer on top of that bright blue purple. I don't know if it's blue and the pink just makes it look purple. I don't know, but it is so pretty. Now I did think when I picked this out and I looked at it on my nail on the first coat, I thought it reminded me of a polish that's from this little mini that I've got here. This is from the Bright Ideas collection, and I think this is Da Vinci. I think it's Da Vinci. But I think it's a different type of blue, and also the glitters, and also the shimmer is not as finely milled. It's a little bit more sparkly. Oops. Oh, actually, they're very close. I think this one is just a little bit more purpley, and the Artist Nails is just very bright blue. And the glitters are definitely a different density, but there is a kind of pink crushed flake in this, whereas this is definitely a shimmer. I don't know how to describe them, but they're absolutely beautiful, actually, both of them. I will put a second coat on this, but as you can see, it deepens up considerably on the nail. And then finally, my fifth polish. I picked this one up again because I was just absolutely captivated by that beautiful flash. The swatch picture for this just looked completely magical. And then I thought, you know, this reminds me a little bit of pearl jamming or another kind of ethereal polish with a bit of a flash. So I pulled out the two polishes that this kind of reminds me of, because it is a blue, but it's a much paler blue than this one, which is pearl jamming from China Glaze. And this has got more of a gold flash, although it does lean pink, I think, in certain lights, whereas this is just straightforward bright pink, again almost neon pink flash. So I don't think it will be anything like it. I mean, I'll do a comparison on the swatch wheel, and I thought the pink flash in it might be similar to this one, which is Cinderella, but Cinderella is definitely more of a darker kind of taupe base. But this one is, I do have an ethereal polish, and I do have a Quixotic polish, so this brand isn't completely new to me. But this one's called Heavenly, and it is a very, very pretty Ethereal polish. I think it's going to need to be built up in maybe 3 coats. I'm not sure though. It's difficult to tell with the swatch wheel, but you can see that flash immediately. Actually, let me take the flash off the camera. Okay, even with the flash off, you can see how that it's almost like a cat eye effect, the flash. It's absolutely beautiful. And just for a comparison, I know that Cinderella will be too dark, but let me just see how it compares to Pearl Jamming. Actually, the blue base colour is quite similar, but Pearl Jamming is definitely more of a gold shimmer. But I do love Pearl Jamming, so and I've been really into pink this year, and that flash is just beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put a second coat on everything, and we can come back and take a closer look at these pretties from November Polish Pickup. Okay, here is a second coat on everything, some really pretty glittery kind of Christmassy type of, well, wintry anyway. Certainly these ones are quite Christmassy. But yeah, I really like this one. This is the Sassy Pants. It really is more of just a Christmas polish for me, really. I don't wear red very often, but that is a very pretty Christmassy red. Very happy with that one. And the Don Diva, I've put a second coat on that, which is obviously in the cold state, but the warm state it sort of runs clear. So that's quite an unusual polish. I haven't had a chance to swatch any of these yet, apart from just throwing this one on my nails straight away. But I'm quite looking forward to swatching this one. On the first coat, it did seem to dry matte. This one here is the Alchemy Lacquers, and I'm regretting getting this one now because it really does remind me of a lot of polishes that I've destashed before. I don't know if my nails were a bit longer, it would be okay. I don't know. Maybe try that in a manicure and see. I've just got a feeling it's not going to suit me. Yeah, I don't know. This is the kind of polish that Amanda, the nail polish hound, tends to like, so I'll see whether or not she likes the look of this one. But that's Plum Perfect from Alchemy Lacquers, and then Quixotic. I do have Quixotic polishes, so it's not my first one, and that's I'm Here, and it's really pretty. Really like that one. And that's comparing it to Da Vinci from the Artist Nails Bright Ideas collection. It's definitely more purple, and the shimmers are completely different. It's bright though. And then here are the two shimmery polishes, the beautiful, look at the flash in that. Ethereal polish, Heavenly, compared to the base blue is very similar, Pearl Jamming, but Pearl Jamming is definitely more of a gold shimmer. That is so pretty. I might wear that next actually. So those are my Polish Pickup picks for November. I have actually made an order for December, and I think they're combining it with January, so I'm not entirely sure when that will arrive. But I have picked, I think, 5 again for December and January. Let me know if you've picked anything up from Polish Pickup UK. Have you got any of the same polishes that I chose? Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.